For today's assignment, we're going to do what's called the Onshape Kids toy. It's going to be your first 3D object. So the first step is to create a new document on Onshape, and the second step is to name your document your last name Kids toy, and then click front view like you always do. So going to Onshape, you're going to click create document. The title should be your last name Kids toy. Create. And then click front. That's steps 1, 2, and 3. Step 4 is click on the front of the cube, right? Step 5 is to click sketch and then click on to start a sketch. So we're going to sketch, click over here on the drawing field. It also says to make a 3" by 3" square. So to do that, you're going to go up here to the rectangle tool and you're just going to draw a box. Measurement tool, measure and make this 3 inches and make this side as well 3 inches. Now we have a square. After that, we're going to click on the green arrow to finish the sketch. Green check mark right here. Then this is new. We're going to click on the extrude button next to the word sketch on, and we're going to type in that we want it to be 3 inches. So we're going to click our square, turn it orange or yellow, extrude, and then instead of 1 inch, we're going to make it 3 inches. Green check mark. At this point, we have a 3" by 3" cube. Now, we want to click sketch and then click on the top of the cube. Now, here's how you do that. You have to turn this to where you can see the top of the cube. So sketch, and then we want to click on the top of the cube. We're going to do a circle. We're going to draw a 2-inch circle, and then we're going to also hit the green check mark and extrude it to 1.5 in length. So to do that, you click your circle. I'd use a center point circle. If you want it to be perfectly in the center, you can find this little yellow box. It'll pull out to the center. And then you can also find the center here. And then you can click and pull out a circle. If we want it to be a certain size, we can measure it. We know that our outside is 3, so we can make it 2. And then green check mark. Now we're going to click on the circle itself. It's going to turn yellow or orange, and then click extrude, and it said to make it 1.5, and then hit the green check mark. If you've done everything right, you should have a cylinder pop up out of the kid's toy. Go back to our directions. It says this time, it says click sketch and then click on the front of your cube. So then using the dice, you can turn this to where you can see the front, click front. Click sketch, and we're going to draw a rectangle this time. It doesn't say we want to draw a 2-inch square in front of the cube. So we're going to go to sketch, click on the front of our shape, go back to our rectangle tool. We're just going to draw a rectangle. We can make this 2 inches. And then we want to make the other side 2 inches as well. Now, we may not like the placement of this, so if you hit escape on your tools, you can drag this whole box down to where you think it's in the center. And then you're going to hit the green check mark, click on that square, extrude, and then we're going to make it 1.5 in depth. And now if we slightly turn, we can see that we've popped out another rectangle. Going back to the directions, this time it says to click on the right side of your cube. So we're going to turn this to where we can see the right side. Click on right. It'll turn like this. Then it says to draw a weird shape using the spline tool. All it really wants you to do is click sketch, click on this box. Using the spline tool, you're just going to create an odd shape. Doesn't matter what it looks like. We have our shape. Now this time using the spline tool, we're going to click extrude, but then we're going to click remove 1.5. So if we go to green check mark, click inside of our shape, extrude, it says new, add, remove. We want to click remove, and then we're going to type in 1.5, green check mark. If you look after you hit the green check mark and you slightly turn it a little bit, you can see that now it's sunken in. It's a hole inside of the cube. If we do this correctly, if we hold this like this, or click on this part of the cube over here, we can see all three sides. We would take a screenshot of this and submit this to Canvas, and that would be the kid's toy complete. For those of you that are exceedingly good at Onshape, what you can do, if you want to continue practicing, there are still three other sides, the bottom, the back, and the left side, that have not had anything put on them. You could absolutely practice by doing one of those. So you might do the left side, and this time you might draw something that you're trying to draw. Keep in mind, we're getting ready to make the keychain in the next day or two. Make sure that when you submit this, you get a screenshot of all three sides so that I can grade it properly.